Those two cars are way faster than me, I don't understand.
The guy behind has just done a 49.4.
Oh, he's just sailing by.
Car low. Hold your line.
Have they got a different engine to me?
Low. That lap was a 49.4.
Alright, let's sit in this train and see what happens.
The leader has just done a 46.9.
Okay. Rip that guy. Oh! What are you doing, bro?
Watch your speed. It's quicker the other way up.
He's like doing 5 miles an hour. Good job.
No worries. That's alright.
The leader has just done a 46.4.
Two cars are coming flying round the track at him. Yeah.
No worries, Carl. You're pushing me along there, mate. Thanks for that.
Nothing that a bit of tape can't fix. Look how many rolls I did. That's amazing. Times the race 3:45. Should be able to register soon. Referee, the crowd came for that crash. Year of the crash. That was pretty impressive barrel roll.
Pit exit's clear.
Now you've got something for next week's highlights. You can always get highlights out of racing, not so much out of Skylines. Energize the battery. They should just call this close proximity racing, because that's basically what it is. Ride the brake in the draft. What do you mean ride the brake? As in, instead of backing off on the throttle, use the brakes. Won't that heat them up though? Oh, this is going to end in disaster for these two. Energizer's going. He's going to get punted any minute.
That's your fastest lap today.
Force feedback is pretty strong around these turns. Is what even allowed? It's only practice. Thing is, when you get real close to the car in front, you completely lose visibility on what's going on further on the track.
P2, that's your quickest lap. You're currently 0.1 off the pace. You've just done a 46.6.
There's a road train coming through.
Outside. Clear high.
This will end in a big oof. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what the fans come for.
Your quickest overall. That last lap was at 46.0. The guy behind has just done a 46.1.
I'm in P1. I got fastest lap. So how do you get past them? It's all very well when you're here in the draft, but... Oh, he's gone high. What's his plan?
Clear high.
He's gone high.
Carlo. Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, we're having fun with this. Don't you keep moving up the track,
Still
bro.
there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there.
Is he still there?
Hold your line.
He might still be there, I don't know.
Still there.
Whoa!
Inside. Car inside. Clear inside.
I can't believe I just dodged that.
And this is how it always ends. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's a good crash. He got to spin. Number 10 got to spin this time. I think we can register for the race. Let's jump out and go and get in the real practice. Still there. Still there. Get out of there. Should have stayed in line for a bit, separate you guys from third, then make you move. Yeah, I was just having a bit of fun. I was just seeing, you know, what was possible. Like, if that had been a race situation, I wouldn't have been that aggressive. Because at the end of the day, with Oval, what I need is safety rating. Still there. All right, I'm going to go and have a bio break before this race. Leading is harder than it may seem. Oh, for sure. No, that wasn't a race screen. It was some very intense practice. I was having fun with it, seeing where it all kind of trying to get used to the dynamics of it. Because like close proximity racing like that is, you don't get that a lot with the GT stuff. Not side by side and in a train like that anyway. Alcinor, I think this is a fixed setup race. It's only like a Class D. I don't have a good license yet on Oval. Yeah, that's true. There's a fast repair, isn't there? I forgot about that. The heck? Timberwolf?
Fastest lap for Morgan, 49.7.
Right, I shall be right back. Quick bio.
Which is rising. It's now 32 Celsius.
32, that's quite warm. Mr. Wacko Taco, thank you for gifting a sub to Costa. Welcome back, Costa. And 2 years to you, sir.
Just done a 47.8.
Happy anniversary, Wacko Taco. With logistics, I was doing a 6-hour race on iRacing. It was taken out 3 times from the finish line. Oh my god. I have noticed people do get very crazy in the last lap. CSS Beast, welcome back.
The leader's just done a 47.5.
79 drivers, blimey.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Why would you just stop there, bro? Like, seriously? Why would you do that? You get to the cones and then stop like it's a traffic light?
Pit exit's clear. The leader has just done a 46.9.
.91 drivers. I wonder how it's going to split us up.
Inside, you're in the middle.
Oh my god. I was reading chat. I was not paying attention to the train approaching. I was reading chat. That caught me out. I need to catch him up. Whoa. Oh boy, there goes one. Here comes two. Here comes three. There's four. There's a wipeout. And he drives right through it. Like a boss. Somebody boom that. That was genius. How to move up 4 places.
P5.
That was superb. 4 cars. Oh, look at that boom. That is beautiful.
The guy behind has just done a 49.1.
49.1. I just did a 48.1. how close I can get before you contact. That's got to be pretty close. You go faster near the wall, don't you? You get some kind of...
The guy behind has just done a 48.5.
Some kind of lower in the air resistance, or is the air pressure? I don't know.
That puts you 2.5 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 49.4.
A side draft. Yeah, but how does it work? Like, why does it make you quicker? What's going on? Why go higher? And how close do you have to be to get the effect? Thank you for 19 months, Gastus. Can't ride the wall all the way high.
49.3.
Well, I am thinking airplane wing, but you get a ground effect when you get close to the ground, which gives you more lift. So I'm trying to work out how that gives you reduced drag.
The guy ahead has just done a 47.4.
Oh my god. There you go, that's the contact point.
P9, you're currently 2.7 seconds off the pace.
Well, it should start in a couple of minutes, shouldn't it? Session.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 34 Celsius.
I don't know, Psych Boy, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the theory of oval.
46.9.
Like the do's and don'ts of oval driving. Like, do you go high in entry? If you do, what's the benefit or the cost versus going low on entry? I don't know.
2.8 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was a 49.7.
Definitely gives you 1 or 2k extra. Oh, there you go. Except when you do that, that's the real risk.
Car outside, clear high.
Wide arc, like you're doing scrubs less than the tyres.
10th position.
So that makes sense, because I know that tyre wear is a real problem, isn't it? Like, if you preserve your tyres earlier in the race, towards the end it's going to pay dividends.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 32
The
Celsius.
Daytona Super Stretch. Sounds like a pair of
The guy
leggings.
behind has just done a 49.5.
Is the knowledge based on watching Days of Thunder? Oh, yeah. I think my objective has to be to try and stay out of trouble. Because I need that SR. You need to protect the bottom to be fast, but you can't if you don't have tyres. Is this completely fixed? Do we get to choose fueling or anything? Steering ratio. Fixed setup, right, so there's no fuel, there's just literally nothing. Just turn up and drive.
Exit's clear. Push.
Steering ratio and brake bias, got it.
The track temperature's falling.
How
It's
many
now
above those
36
three? 2.
Celsius.
There's another 2 up there for the streaming rig. Really? I'm not even to full speed yet. Need a racing jacket and helmet. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. For say, like a fireproof jacket and a helmet. Perfect.
All clear. Push now. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
I had 3, but not for very long. At what speed do you start to get a benefit from this side drafting? One thing I do like about this is the qualifiers are over very quickly.
P5.
P5. Oh, I need to hit the wall then. Because contact that invalidates it, doesn't it? Invalidates your lap.
New fastest lap for Antunes, 49.6. The leader has just done a 49.5.
I did a 49.6. Somehow that guy got 0.1 of a second out of it. I'm in 8th. I think the trick to this race is just not being involved in a crash. Like, that counts for more than anything. How many laps is this race? -35 track temp. Important thing is not to leave the draft in the cars in front of you. Yeah, that makes sense. Thing is, though, I know what you're saying, like drafting is key, but you've also got the problem that you're with a bunch of drivers who are very, very inconsistent and don't know how to drive in close proximity. So inevitably, there's going to be massive wipeouts. And if you're not near anybody, you reduce the risk of being involved in the wipeout.
That's the end of the session. P8.
Batman Cave, I think you did that last time, didn't you? I don't have the betting bot. Coca-Cola. There's a pink Chevy up front there, I see it. And in front of me, Dirty Something Radio, I think. Radio? Bravo? I'm not sure what it says. Minion Josh is back. Whatever happened to Minion Josh anyway?
The track temp is 36 Celsius.
Alright, let's do this. I'll try, Costa. Already I don't like the red car, the Coca-Cola, and the orange car in front of me. I've got them pegged as liabilities. I predict that these 6 cars, some of them will wreck within the first 2 laps.
Green, green, green. Got a car low. Clear low. Got a car high. He's still there. Clear outside.
That was a weird start. Some people were very slow off the mark.
Car outside. You're clear outside.
Oh my God, just a
20 laps. Yay.
Car high. Still there. Clear outside. B7. Got a car outside. He's still there.
Wait for it. We're on lap 2. There's going to be a wreck.
Still there.
This is going to be a massive wreck in front of us.
Hold your line.
And I've got
Still
nowhere
there.
to go if it does.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. He's
There
still
it goes. Called it. Absolutely
high.
called it. Called it totally. 100% called it.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
I got the lap. Yeah, lap
The
2.
leader has just
I was
done a
right. It was lap 2.
47.4.
I don't know how wrecked my car is. It's pretty bad though. I have to come into the pits. I nearly made it through. I got very, very close to making it through.
P5.
That's the worst possible place to wreck as well because I've got to do a full lap to get to the
Alright,
pit.
let's see if we can go out there and catch the leader, bud.
See if we can set this up.
Outside. Clear high.
I've got one fast repair remaining. Where's the pit entry? Oh, if I could have made it through, that would have been such a different race. With all those gone, that would have been amazing.
And tunes. In front is pitting. Alright, Paul. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. It's fine. You got loads. "100 meters. 50 meters. Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Alright. We're back in business. Yeah, it's a shame that, because there were so many cars wrecked, and I knew it was coming, and I nearly got away with the whole thing. It was only that very, very last car that came kind of off the wall, if I remember, and came back into me. That was the one that took me out.
The gap to Torres ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
If I'd had space behind me, I was considering like backing off, because I had a feeling they were going to wreck, and well, I had cars like all behind me.
Torres, 47.2.
I need to find a car to get behind now.
P11. The gap behind has now decreased to 9.1.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Keep working on it. We'll see what happens. I think a few more cars will wreck before this race is over.
Pitting. New fastest lap for Torres, 46.2.
The guy behind me's got netcode issues.
in front has increased to 16 seconds.
We'll see about that. Every race has a car with netcode problems. Every race. I'm not going to back off and let the car behind me catch up. That's just... He'll catch up anyway.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 7.8. P9, that lap was a 49.4. Cox is leading the race.
The guy behind me is actually falling away from me quite rapidly. Bizarrely enough, he's losing like a second a lap, maybe more.
P10, good lap. That's your quickest today.
Venturi, thank you for 14 minutes. Oh, the lonely race. This is not what I wanted. I wanted the close proximity stuff. Yes, it will help with safety rating, although, what have I got now? 4x?
That was a 49.3.
I presume I've got a 4x. Does it count loss of control on top or not? If it wasn't for everybody else on the track, I'd probably get a clean safety rating.
Has just done at 46.6.
Yeah, those two are in a train behind me catching me up. True Bigfoot.
That was 49.3.
Be careful, mate.
Yeah, they're chipping away at me, those guys behind.
Okay, Paul, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. That's your fastest lap.
Put my fastest lap in the store catching. I think they'll be in about 3 laps time. Unless they're getting... I don't know, unless they're slowing each other down.
You've just done a 49.2. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
49.1.
That was 49.2.
Lies, that was a 49.18. They're 1 second away. The speed they catch is insane.
P10. Car high. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear high. Okay, Paul. The next car is Antunes.
It's Mr. Dewpoint. Wasn't I behind this guy at the start of the race as well? Seem to remember.
Got car high. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
Oh boy, they're going to wreck each other. These two are going to... Coca-Cola and Dewpoint, yeah, they were the ones at the start of the race. They're so going to take each other out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh there it is, there it is, there it is, I knew it. I just... Every time they get near me, every time those two get near me, I get wrecked. Honestly, the premonition is real. Like, I just know what's going to happen.
Just done a 53.6. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
My safety rating is just getting trashed because of people like that. Like, they come flying up behind you, they overtake you, and then there's a car in front that's going slower, and they just don't know what to do. Not once does it ever occur to them, lift the throttle while I move. Or, you know, like, they're just like, I've got to keep going full throttle, I can't let go of the throttle, I've got to keep going full throttle. Bang!
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 6.6. Got a car outside.
Oh yeah, the guy's understandably not happy because that's probably the second time he's got wrecked. You know, Dewpoint and Coca-Cola were there at the last wreck, so they've already used their fast repair now, so they can't do anything. My car is well down on speed. My car is seriously down on speed. I'm doing 250 instead of 290.
Car high. Clear outside.
I don't know whether to pit or just keep going. I think I'll just keep going. Even I'm like 40 k's down. Yeah, it's not worth pitting on lap 17, is it?
2 to go. That last lap was a 56.0.
My car is seriously slow now. I must have done, what, 10 laps cleanly then? And then those two show up and it's all over. The irony is they're probably in the same boat as me, aren't they? They probably need safety rating to progress. Like, if you look at the list, most of them are Class D. So they need safety rating. So instead of just racing safely and not wrecking each other, this is what they do.
Car outside. Clear high. Got a car outside. Clear high. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now.
Does the safety rating count the same for ovals? It's always based on number of turns. And that's part of the problem. Like, there aren't that many turns. Like, what have you got? 3 turns per lap, maybe?